You need to be very careful when drafting a middle round quarterback in your fantasy draft because usually there's a guy who's going to score a similar amount of points at a much later round. Today I'm going to be giving you 3 pivots that I would recommend making to save some of that value. First off, pivot from Joe Burrow to Justin Herbert. Herbert is going 2 rounds later than Burrow, and we've seen a similar ceiling of 23 points per game from each in their best season. And Burrow's injury risk really is too high for me to ever draft him. He plays like half of the years that he's been in the league. And Herbert now has Mike McDaniels, a better offensive line. And I just think they're in similar situations. So give me the guy who's cheaper, who has a higher chance of staying on the field. Second, instead of taking Jackson Dart, I'd rather take Brock Purdy 3 rounds later. The Giants have a new coaching staff, and I think they're going to just pound the rock. I know Dart showed a crazy ceiling last year, but I don't think that's sustainable. Neighbors is also still hurt, so his best pass catcher is Isaiah Likely. So I don't think he's going to get an awful lot of volume. I think they're going to tune back to running. And I'd rather just take Brock Purdy, who we know is going to run a little, who now has Mike Evans. The 49ers project to be healthier. We'll see how George Kittle does. But I'd rather just the safe pick in Brock Purdy. Finally, my favorite pivot by far of all of them is Caleb Williams to Baker Mayfield at a 4-round price difference. We've seen a higher ceiling from Baker than we have from Caleb. I know Caleb's only played 2 years. But Baker was injured last year, and that's why his production dipped. We saw 22 points per game the year before. So I think they're going to score around the same. And there's really no reason that Caleb is going that much higher other than just youth hype. I usually stay away from the middle round quarterbacks and try and find the value wins at the end. That's what you did with Drake May last year, and that's a step to winning your league.